This is Moneymaker. You probably recognize him from YouTubers like CypherPK, It's Jarian, and Ken Beans. He qualified for Fortnite's biggest tournament in 2023 at only 14 years old.
Young and talented are keywords for these guys, and now they're here to give it their all.
Blew up on social media.
Did you just give me a whole concert in the middle of our...
Shut
the fuck up!
And dropped the hit album.
Everybody screaming as a popular.
At the beginning of 2024, he was everywhere, but out of nowhere, he completely fell off. So what went wrong? This is the entire rise and fall of Moneymaker. Moneymaker began playing Fortnite in 2018 when he was only 9 years old. He was just another kid from Sweden playing Fortnite like millions of others around the world. Up until the summer of 2020, he would only play the game for fun and on console, but his parents decided to buy him a PC. Once he got his PC, he started to realize that he was actually pretty good at the game. Because of this, he really wanted to play in tournaments, but there was one issue. He was only 11 years old, and you have to be 13 years old to compete. Although he ended up playing them anyways, he really struggled to get inside of the top 1,000 in any tournament. So until January of 2022, he was technically breaking the rules. After 1 year of playing every single tournament, he finally made his first earnings in a solo cash cup on May 9th, 2021. At this time, he was only 12 years old, but he didn't tell anybody because he didn't want to get banned. This makes him one of the youngest players to ever make money in Fortnite. And after placing in this tournament, he started making money almost every other week. The kid was really good. After splitting up with his longtime duo Brantman, he was looking for a new duo. Since he was so young, it was hard to find somebody who wanted to play with him. Luckily, not being able to find teammates is not a problem for anybody watching this video thanks to today's sponsor, tapin.gg. If you're stuck in low ranks or ready to make your first earnings in Fortnite, tapin.gg offers a fast and easy solution to rank up. All you have to do is use my referral link to make an account, go to the Fortnite section, and you have access to Unreal teammates to carry you in just 30 seconds. Whether you're trying to team up with a pro to reach Unreal or get a coach to improve your mechanics, Tapin has it. You can even hire a pro to play a tournament with you to get your first earnings and your best placement yet. So sign up using my link at the top of the description to get 20% off your first 3 purchases. Since Moneymaker had a good amount of placements and $1,300 earned, he was able to find a teammate with a lot of accomplishments. That teammate was 3-time FNCS Grand Finalist Bloy. Since Bloy was really old, Moneymaker loved to make things as awkward as possible while they played together.
Oh, it's so hot. Like you.
I'm gonna fucking block you in a minute. All dead.
Fucking crazy, baby.
Don't call me that.
Okay, I call you that. I am
No,
like,
you're not calling me that either.
stuff.
No. This guy's build fighting, he's dead.
Oh, you're so sexy.
Shush.
The bed is a big one.
Although they made money in a couple duo cash cups, they didn't make heats in FNCS, which is the one thing Moneymaker struggled to do well in. But during the time they duoed, he started placing in every single solo cash cup, 6 in a row to be exact. He was slowly working his way up the ranks until he randomly got the chance of a lifetime from the best player in the game, me. Well, actually, we only played 2 Elite Cups together and almost made finals, but unfortunately, I had to deal with the same thing that Bloy did.
I want to slurp your yeah.
Okay.
First time we fucked, was it nice?
Bro, like, dude,
Just tell me, bro.
I'm just not saying that, bro.
I need to know, bro. I need to get the like see a video, like I can see that.
I'm backing out, bro.
Yeah, do that, bro. Like I need every little like thing. I like it, daddy.
I feel like I'm committing a crime just by, like, listening to this being said.
Throughout the rest of 2022, he stacked up a bunch of average placements with a few good solo cash cups along the way. It wasn't until DreamHack Winter in November that he finally made a name for himself. The $100,000 tournament was in his home country and solos were his specialty. He would not have a better opportunity than this. Although Janice ended up winning the tournament, Moneymaker proved that he could hang with the best players in the world. He ended in 16th place, earning $1,500 and outplacing FNCS winners like Vico, Cammy, and Seti. And everybody started to wonder if he was up next. 2023 would be the year that completely changed his life. In the first FNCS of Chapter 4, he reunited with his old duo Brantman and qualified for his first Grand Finals. While they didn't do much in Grands, simply making it there was an achievement. The ultimate goal was to qualify for the Global Championships in Copenhagen at the end of the year because qualifying for that meant you were one of the best players in the world. Most people take years of playing FNCS before they make it to the top, and Moneymaker only had 3 chances. After that mediocre performance in Grands, he made a change and teamed up with one of the best Swedish IGLs, Fnayan. This duo had success right away as they placed 6th in their first Cash Cup together. It was a good start, but the real test is how they would do in an FNCS lobby against the best players in Europe. Sadly, the rest of that season did not go well at all. They failed to make grand finals, but still stuck together going into Chapter 4 Season 3 because they knew they had potential as a duo. Around this time, Moneymaker received his first bit of recognition from a huge YouTuber. Ken Beans, who regularly featured pro players on his YouTube channel with over 500,000 subscribers, decided to coach Moneymaker in a solo Cash Cup. The video showcased him as the most underrated EU pro. He was able to win a game in the solo victory cup, and most importantly, he displayed his rambunctious personality to hundreds of thousands of viewers. He was really good at Fortnite, a little bit cringe, but most importantly, he was entertaining. After this video, he started to upload YouTube content consistently as he realized people really enjoyed watching him. Not only was the content flowing, he was also getting his best placements ever. In week 1 of Chapter 4 Season 3's FNCS, him and Fnayan finished 9th, and over the next 2 weeks, they were able to make it to Money's second ever grand finals. While they had a decent day 1, finishing in 18th place, Moneymaker got sick before day 2, so the rest of their tournament didn't go too well. This meant they only had one more shot to make it to Copenhagen. In the last chance qualifier, there were only 10 LAN spots available, and they only had 1 week to prepare. Surprisingly, they ended up finishing in 6th place, which made Moneymaker the youngest player to qualify for the global championship. After qualifying, his confidence only grew, and his stream started getting a lot of attention. Every other day, there was another clip of him going viral.
Everybody screaming,
Whether you like it or not, this type of content was about to send him to the moon. In just a few months, he went from 0 to 15,000 subs on YouTube while pulling hundreds of thousands of views. But this was just the beginning. By the way, 99.8% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed, so please click the subscribe button. It was finally time for the global championships. Since they qualified through the last chance qualifier, they started in the lower bracket and only had 1 chance to make finals rather than most teams that had 2. This did not affect them at all as they easily finished in 14th, making it through the finals. While they did end up placing 35th overall, Moneymaker was receiving a lot of recognition from big content creators and the entire community. As soon as he returned home from globals, he was ready to get on his content grind. And this was all happening at the perfect time because the game was about to receive a massive spike in viewership. Due to the release of OG Fortnite in November, everybody was coming back to play and watch the game they fell in love with. Playing Fortnite was suddenly cool again, and Money found himself right in the middle of it. In October, he averaged under 300 viewers on Twitch, but this doubled to over 600 in November, then 2,000 viewers in December. Throughout January and February, he continued to see unbelievable growth. Every time he went live, he would have thousands of viewers. Every single upload was getting hundreds of thousands of views, and he even 1v1 one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, iShowSpeed.
Just give me a whole concert in the middle of our—
Shut
the fuck up!
His high energy personality combined with how good he was at Fortnite made him stand out from everybody else. This made him capture the attention of one of the biggest content creators in Fortnite, CypherPK.
Playing when you were 10, like, is like Nick 830 one of your favorite content creators?
Fuck no.
Oh wow! Okay.
Well,
You're gonna get sniped! You're gonna get sniped!
Come here, my little piggy bear.
No! Dude.
That went just about how you'd expect it to go. Moneymaker was, well, he was just himself. This video helped him keep growing even more. It was an absolutely absurd blow up, and it looked like 2024 would be the year that Moneymaker became one of the biggest creators in Fortnite. He was collaborating with people like Lacey, Clicks, and Mongrel until it all came crashing down. You see, the one thing he had to deal with was constantly getting banned on Twitch because they thought he was underage. To stream on the platform, you have to be at least 13 years old, and they didn't think he was actually old enough. Although he would end up getting unbanned eventually, the constant breaks he had to take due to things out of his control completely stunted his growth. The worst ban happened on March 11, 2024 when he was banned for almost 2 months. This ended up being the main cause of his downfall because most of his content came from streaming. He tried streaming on other platforms like YouTube and Kick, but with limited success, that didn't last long. He was finally unbanned on Twitch on April 16, 2024. Although the return stream saw a big boost in viewership, unfortunately, those numbers quickly died down. In the world of streaming, consistency is everything, and if you take a break, the viewers move on to the next streamer and don't look back. He may have been unbanned, but all of his momentum was gone. To pile on to his downfall, 2024 was Moneymaker's worst competitive year since he started. He didn't qualify for a single FNCS Grand Final and ultimately missed out on this year's Global Championship. It's hard to say what exactly caused him to start placing so much worse, but it's more than likely because he got demotivated to play since he couldn't stream. Everything was falling apart. First, his socials were dying, and now he couldn't place to save his life. Moneymaker went from competing in the biggest tournament since World Cup to not being able to make a grand finals lobby in Europe. The YouTube came to a halt, the TikTok stopped, and he didn't stream for months at a time. It was beginning to look like the end of a very short career. Recently, he did make his return to streaming and seems to be enjoying the season, so hopefully he sticks to the grind and locks back in. Regardless, the career of Moneymaker has been a roller coaster. From the bottom all the way to the top in only a couple of months, then right back down even faster. I consider Moneymaker to be one of my friends, and I hope that instead of getting mad at me for making this video, he uses it as motivation to get back to where he was before, like I know he can. Be sure to check out tapin.gg at the top of the description, watch the video that's on your screen right now, and if you enjoy content like this, please subscribe.